The season of Lent begins with Ash Wednesday, and with this video, I want to help you prepare the ashes that we'll use for our Ash Wednesday service of imposition of ashes. So first thing, get yourself some newspaper or a lot of paper towels to cover whatever surface you're going to work on, because this can be very messy. It's possible to do it not messy, but it can be very messy. And so please don't work over any carpeting or anything else like that. You should have received or picked up an envelope, and inside the envelope you will find a baggie with some ashes in it and the instructions that may be all you really need. But in case you want to see how they're prepared, here's what we're going to show you. Here's what I think you probably need: the ashes, a small paper cup, a bath cup, 3 ounce works really well, toothpick, olive oil is probably the best, but it could be vegetable oil also. Mineral oil I've never tried, and I certainly wouldn't use motor oil. And I've got a pair of scissors. So what I do first, take the cup and cut it down to size. Doesn't have to be, this makes it easy to get the ashes out later. Take the baggie, and I would try to shake the ashes that are in there down into one corner, as you can see there. And then I would cut off the other corner from the baggie and carefully shake them into the cup. Did I mention that I have the table covered with a nice big piece of paper to keep it from getting stained? And there, see, we're getting some on the table already. So I think that's most of it. A little ash goes a long way, trust me. Now, I've got the ashes in the bottom of there. Take a toothpick, and you don't want to work with the pointy end, you want to work with a flat end. So I broke this off. Now, this is the most important part. You don't want to use the ashes dry, because they'll make a mess. They'll run down your face, onto your clothes. It's not good to inhale them. We want to turn them into a paste. So start with 1 drop, if you can manage it, 1 drop of oil, olive oil. And that was about 3. That's probably too many. Well, let's hope it's right. Use the end of the toothpick, and swirl it around, swirl it around, swirl it around, so that you don't want it to be runny. You want it to be kind of like a bit of paint. Keep stirring, stirring, stirring. And there we go. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, a little goes a long way. Now, I have this liquid soap and a paper towel handy, both for while you're working on it, but especially for after. So this is ready. You could prepare this way ahead of time, because the oil will not dry out. And then it's just set it aside and ready for the service. Before the service starts, I recommend taking a paper towel or a paper napkin, and assuming that your soap works, put a couple of squeezes of soap on a paper towel so that you're ready to clean your fingers after the time comes. So in the order of service, when it's time for the imposition of ashes, you'll get instructions on the video as to when it's time. And so when it's time, and you hear the words, "Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return," you can just put a finger in, it doesn't take very much, and just mark yourself with the sign of the cross. If you want to make it dark, feel free, light is fine. And that's when this comes in handy to clean off your finger. Now, if you're by yourself, feel free to do it to yourself. If you're with someone else in your home, that's nice too. You can give each other the imposition of ashes. Please remember, or please know if you don't know, this is not a sacrament. This is what is called a sign. It doesn't require a pastor to administer it. Anyone can do this as a sign of our mortality. It's a reminder of who we are without the Spirit of God in our life. I hope this helps, and I hope that I'll see you virtually on the Ash Wednesday service, February 17th.